Well, he just did. He just scored 8 points. That's the thing. He had a career. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another wonderful episode of the Sportz Nutz. Yes, this is episode 36, guys.
Ooh,
we have
getting
made
up there.
it pretty far.
Mhm.
I'm excited to be with everybody here, and Matt, to be with you again. How you been, man?
Oh man, I've been good, man. Just working and getting over this sports hangover that I got this weekend.
Hey, absolutely. Hey, guys, I want to give a quick shout out again to Appalachia High School in Winder, Georgia. Our thoughts and prayers are still with you. They did return back to school today, I believe, or yesterday. So please keep them in your thoughts and prayers. Hey, our good friend Abe Gordon has just chimed in and said, all right, fellas, get after it. Yes, sir, Abe, we are. Hey, we got a good show lined up for you guys today. We're
Excited.
Excited. College football week dose, guys. Week 2. Matt, we're going to talk about the what in the world week 1 of the NFL season, which, guys, we're going to go ahead and tell you now. Matt and I, we have like the biggest head scratcher about the Atlanta Falcons that we're going to share with you. Abe, if you want to chime in, please, man, let me know. Come and tell us how you really feel about the Dirty Birds this weekend. And then, guys, we lost a legend, and we're going to talk about him and his importance in the realm of sports. But first, before we go there, Matt, how has everything been going on in the Matt Thomas household?
Oh man, things have been great, man. Things have been great. Just every day. Just I've been heavily involved. Well, I've been heavily playing Madden and 2K and college football, man. It's like I've been a rotation of those 3 games. I've just been heavily playing those. And, just looking at sports, man. I mean, just happy football's back. Man, I don't know what to say, man. It's just so overwhelmed with all these emotions that I don't know what to do or say. It's just I have everything coming at me so fast. But, it's the holidays coming up too as well, man. So just taking it all in and just getting ready for it.
That's right. Hey, you guys, a good buddy of ours, Richie Fleming. Yes, he is a New Orleans Saints fan. So, what up, fellas? Who dat? Oh, boy, I saw that. And then our friend Abe Gordon again just chimed in and said, I'll save my thoughts for Friday. Yes, because we have a lot of, again, what in the world? Hey, before we go any further, I want to give a quick shout out to my baby girl. Guys, for those who don't know, my daughter Addison plays softball. She plays basketball. She has the Keeler sports team. She's doing really good, taking off. Great potential for her. She finally got over the hurdle. Well, guys, unfortunately, her season has come to an abrupt end, and it's not because the season is over. No, it's because she broke her arm. She got hurt at school and had a buckle fracture. And actually, Addison, come show everybody your cast. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the beautiful Addison Keeler is here. As you see, she has her Furman-colored arm protection on. So, guys, it's heartbreaking. She just got over the hurdle for struggling with softball. She was doing fantastic. We went to her game last night. She was the best cheerleader you've ever had. Their team actually picked up their second victory of the season.
That's good.
They won 19-4. I'm so proud of the Patriots. I'm so proud of the girls. And they're all coming. More wins are coming. Hey, Matt, let's give a quick shout out to our wonderful sponsors, Tequila's Grill and Easley. Guys, again, if you are looking for authentic, delicious, affordable Mexican cuisine, Tequila's Grill is where you want to be. From Matt's favorite, the homemade salsa bar, to my favorite, the weekly happy hour, which is from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Buy one, get one 50% off. The chimichangas. Tequila's has everything you want. Hey, do you have an event coming up or even better, a birthday celebration, go ahead, give Tequilas a call right now, and they're waiting for your call. 864-307-8028, or even better, stop on by 5155 Calhoun Memorial Highway, Easley, South Carolina, 29640. Again, guys, that is Easley, South Carolina's own Tequilas Grill. All right, guys, let's dive right into it.
All right,
Matt,
let's go.
I have to ask you this, okay?
Yeah.
Let's start talking about NFL first, then we'll go to college football.
Okay.
Season kickoff going. Our predictions were not the best, but I believe actually you picked the Chiefs to beat the Ravens, and hey, your boys got it done, but not by how you think, though, right? I mean, what are your thoughts on Toegate? And yes, Toegate is a real. I'm using the term Toegate.
Yeah, man. Unfortunately, man, Isaiah likely couldn't. What is it? It's the Kevin Durant thing when Kevin Durant's foot was on the line. Unfortunately, man, he pulled the Kevin Durant and just couldn't, keep his feet in bound. But I mean, heck of a game, man. Heck of a game.
Oh, yeah.
The rest, of course, like all teams, the rust had to shake off. Isaiah likely, man, he showed me some things. He came out the gate and showed that he was ready to take over that spot from Mark Andrews. But good game from both teams, man. Both of the quarterbacks, like I said, had to shake some rust off. Lamar, I mean, okay. Same thing with Mahomes. It was okay. It was, both teams just wanted to kind of, get the run game going and go from there. But the Chiefs ended up pulling it out.
Let's talk about one of Kansas City's players who the dude's like, he's like Speedy Gonzalez, and everybody should know who this is. Matt,
Worthy.
who are we talking about?
Worthy.
Xavier Worthy. Dude, this guy, oh my gosh, when he got it going, he is like, it was like a cannon that shot out of a gun. I mean, like the dude went boom, and he's like gone for touchdowns. I was like, holy cow, what an incredible display of speed.
How does Kansas City keep finding these Tyreek Hill type of players, man?
I don't know. That's the age-old question. Speaking of Tyreek Hill, man, what do you think about this whole thing that's been going on with Miami-Dade police and Tyreek Hill? Do you see any of the body cam videos?
I saw all the body cam videos, man. I mean, at first, he rolled his window up on him, and that kind of sparked it. But he started to comply. He complied with them when they got out of the vehicle. He complied with them. They got really super uber aggressive, man, with him and the other individual that pulled over. And
Calais Campbell is actually who also got put in handcuffs. Yeah. For those who don't remember, Calais Campbell actually played for the Atlanta Falcons and Baltimore Ravens.
Yes. Big Calais, man. So, I mean, Calais is probably the nicest dude you ever meet in your life, man. Yep. I mean, but it's just an unfortunate situation. I mean, you got the cops they're already out there. Those particular cops are already out there doing that detour, which they probably didn't want to do in the first place. And, he just let his emotions get the best of him, man. And slam down Tyreek. I mean, and whatever. But again, all could have been avoided. Just roll the window down, just talk to the guys, comply, and all that will be knocked out. But both parties were wrong, and both parties could have did something different. So they just got to talk it up and keep it moving.
That's right. Hey, then we talk about the most unusual game I have ever seen, and I understand they're trying to grow the game of football internationally, and Brazil. I hope it never happens there again. I'm nothing against the Brazilian people. Great people. I had some really good friends who are Brazilian, but I'm gonna tell you this, guys.
Lovely place.
Terrible field, and unfortunately, Jordan Love, he is out for quite some time. It looks like they have not put him officially on IR. I'm sure they will. Matt, Eagles did pull the victory out, 34-29. What stuck out to you the most, other than Jordan Love getting hurt in the final few minutes of the game?
Saquon Barkley with an offensive line. That's what stood out to me the most. I mean, Jesus, man. I mean,
look at it. It's like it was like a coming to Jesus kind of moment. He had 24 carries, 109 yards. The dude had two TDs. He took him to the house. Like, I think he's, and
then he had a receiving touchdown as well. As well, man. So
look, when he goes and plays the Giants, yeah. They better be careful.
I feel sorry for the Giants that day. But yeah, man, the biggest takeaway, man, obviously was Saquon Barkley with an offensive line. Giants got to be kicking themselves. I know you saw the footage released of the Giants and they were discussing keeping Saquon Barkley or not. I don't know how that particular individual will still have a job, but anyways, moving on. You know, Saquon on the line. Eagles are really dominant. Of course, you know, man, they were just in the trenches. They just won in the trenches, man. They won in the trenches, and that's nothing else to it. You know,
that's right.
Oof.
They came to play. They played to win the game. They had some struggles, but they pulled it off. Congratulations to Eagles. Don't worry. Come Monday night, the Falcons and Eagles play, and they're going to go 1-1 because the Birds are going to whoop up. Speaking of Atlanta, Matt.
Rust, man. I mean, Kirk Cousins. I think
about serious rust.
I mean, he only attempted one kind of deep shot, and that I don't know if you can call it that, but it's like they had him in the pocket or in the hold and didn't want to let him go with the play calling, man. I thought the Falcons were running effectively at first, man. I thought they were doing a thing, running the ball. They should have played into that and then won the fourth with some heavy play action, man. But Kirk Cousins looked like they got to let the Rams go a little bit. I really think they should have let him play preseason. He wanted to play preseason. I think they should have let him play, but I get being cautious due to the fact of the amount of money they signed him for.
Coming off the Achilles injury, you don't know what to expect.
Exactly. So I mean, look what Pittsburgh did with Russell Wilson. They were like, hold on for a second, buddy. We're going to go ahead and just rest you for a couple of games and let the young boy get it. And the young boy being Justin Fields. But you know, I think next game we'll see them unleash the reins.
Open the playbook up.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah. I don't think they're going to fully do. I think a little bit as the games go on. You know, I see them looking. I see Terry Fontenot and them looking at the bigger picture rather than the here and now. And you know, the Falcons fans. Of course, you know how Falcons fans are, man. They want it now. You know, it's been years.
Enough is enough with this like fair weathered fan stuff that we keep seeing. Dude, I'm a part of 7 or 8 Falcons fan groups, right? And what is the number one thing people are saying? Fire Terry, fire Raheem Morris.
Here we go again.
Ready to start. It's like, okay, so there's this one fan that said, he posed this question. He goes, how many people are expecting Michael Penix within the next 2 to 3 weeks to start and take over the reins? And I said, if you are a quote Falcons fan, believe that, go on and go to Seattle or Dallas because they want their fair weather fans over there. We don't need that nonsense over here because it's one damn game, guys. There's 17 weeks in the NFL season. Come on. It's one game.
I agree.
Hasn't played since week 8 or 9 of last year. Of course he's going to be timid. Of course he's going to have rust.
Of course, man. Of course. I just think the fans are more so they're like, well, if he wasn't ready, why is he playing? Like that's kind of what they're on right now. But he has to play in order to get ready. So he has to go through those reps, those live reps. Yes, I think preseason would have helped, but at the same time, what if he would have got re-injured his Achilles in the preseason? Then what? Then
you're still on the hook for that money.
Exactly. So I think they just erred on the side of caution, and then I think they'll unleash the reins a little bit more against Philadelphia. They have to, otherwise it's going to be a blowout from the gate. Because Philadelphia, we know what they're going to do. We know what they're about. They're going to run the ball. They're going to, get the receivers open. They have some receivers, but
they do.
And Saquon Barkley is going to get busy. But one positive takeaway I can take away from the Falcons game was the defense. Defense looked really good. Didn't give up a touchdown. Gave up some big plays. But
especially at halftime. Remember the end of the half when Justin Fields had that long bomb, they were able to get that field goal to be only down by 1 point and a half.
Yeah. I mean, so even though it was only one receiver really getting busy on us, man. I mean, it was Pickens, man. Pickens was really good.
Yeah.
That kid
Pickens,
is.
What I'm trying to think.
What
does it say? It was 6 for 85. So yes, he did torch the defense, but you know what though? You cannot expect an entire defense to be out there for 60 minutes for the game.
Exactly.
You have to even it out 30-30 kind of thing. And that, unfortunately, we didn't see the rest. But I'm going to give the overall – okay, so my grades are this. The defense, I'm going to give the Falcons an A+.
Okay.
Yes, because they did phenomenal. They held them to 6 field goals, guys. And also, if you don't remember, old Tubbo Arthur Smith said he's going to hang a 40 on the Falcons. And how'd that work out for you there, Mr. Arthur Smith? Yes,
But
you won 18-10. But you know what, though? It's okay, guys. You were if you are a true Falcons fan and you really thought the Falcons were going to go 21-0 after week 1 and host that Lombardi Trophy, get off what you're smoking, please. Next game.
hold on. I just want to say one thing.
All right.
Kyle Pitts better be in our offensive line room and practicing with those offensive linemen. He's learning how to block. He better come next.
Don't look at like you're a chicken with a head cut off. Come on now.
That's all I want to say. That's all I want to say about that game, man. So,
hey, all right. Next game.
All right.
Arizona versus the Buffalo Bills. Dude, Arizona actually did not disappoint. I was rather surprised, but come to find out, it is the Cardinals. They know how to lose. And Buffalo took the win 34-28. Matt, what'd you think?
First of all, I'll say Kyler Murray looked a lot better than I thought he was going to look. He looked a lot better early on. I know the Cardinals got 17-0 on the Bills, and then Bills just came back and won. Josh Allen remembered who he was for a second there. So Arizona looked good. I just wish they would have. I wish they would have implemented their rookie a little bit more.
Yes. It was 1 reception for 4 yards. Come on,
do something. Get him open, man. Get him open.
Yes.
Play. Do something to get him open, man. Run some screens, run some bubble action, something to get him open, man. That was my one drawback. Of course, they still got their running back. They got Connor. He's been very solid. And it's just I just think they need to get Marvin Harrison more involved in their offense.
Yes.
But that's
it's not like he is like, just a random player out there. No, he is the son of an NFL legend. He knows the game just like his dad did. His dad instilled how to catch, how to block, how to play, everything. Come on, guys.
And he's good. He's good. Yes. He's a good player.
He's good. That's right. And if Arizona doesn't know how to utilize their talent, which it is Arizona, and they tend to dumb down their players. But if Arizona's smart, they will utilize Marvin Harrison Jr. Come week 2 and beyond. Hey,
I agree,
guys. We saw something that has not been achieved for a rookie quarterback since 2002. Matt, what was that answer?
I don't know. What was it, Brandon?
Caleb Williams. And the Chicago Bears. Now it is the Tennessee Titans, the Louisville Titans. Will Levis, wonderful 127 yards passing, one TD, but the 2 really bad interceptions, especially the last one at the end of the game where he literally is going, no, like get off your knees and go run, doing something. Don't give up a pick 6 to win the damn game. Come on now. But hey, Caleb Williams got it done. I'm sold.
Now, he didn't have a real remarkable game, so to speak, but his poise, his comfortability in the pocket, his knowing when to escape the pocket and knowing when to just take the hit. I'm really impressed with this rookie, man. He's gonna be good. They have the weapons, and once he settles down and settles in, he's gonna be good. He got the victory, man. So that's all that counts right now. That's all that matters. The victory.
Hey, the Louisville Patriots, Matt. They got the W 16-10 against boy band Joe Burrow and his tips that he has going, or what the heck he did, bleach blonde his hair.
I don't know what's going on there with that.
I was not very impressed with that game, actually. I was actually really disappointed in the level of play that came from Cincinnati.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. It's like Cincinnati played down to the level of competition. But then again, this is showing me that Joe Burrow can't play unless he has 2 all-pro receivers. Like, what's going on here? But, man, it was an ugly game from the start. It took a while for Cincinnati to even get on the board. And it was just an ugly game. And the Patriots ended up willing it out, man. Shouts out to Gerard Mayo.
Yeah, hey, the first points for the bung, and that's what they used to call was the Bungles. Chris Berman made that famous, the Bungles. They didn't get their first points actually till the middle of third quarter. So yeah. Anyway, hey, the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. These 2 teams are going to go. And I think it's going to come down to, who is better in the division and the next matchup between these 2, because you got Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson, he's really good. I'm sold on him. And so far, I did not see any mix of the sophomore slump. CJ Stroud, I didn't see it either. So I don't know. Maybe Houston and Indianapolis could be the challengers for the division and maybe even the AFC title game. What do you think?
I actually agree with you, man. Anthony Richardson, man, his biggest problem is going to be his health. Knowing when to get down, knowing when to slide, knowing when to get out of bounds. That's going to be his biggest thing. He's always, even in his days in Florida, man, he was always trying to do the most on a particular play. So once he reins that in, I think he'll be fine. I think the Texans, I think they've incorporated Stephon Diggs very nicely in their offense. What, did he have 2 touchdowns? I think he had 2 touchdowns.
Stephon Diggs. I don't know. Let me take a look here.
Yeah, I know he
had
scored.
radio folks.
Yeah. So
all right, Stephon Diggs got he got 2 touchdowns. He was 6 for 33, 2 touchdowns. Yes,
figure that. I think CJ Stroud, he's great at spreading the ball around. He's not just going to home in on one particular receiver, and it seems like Diggs has accepted that. If Diggs can accept that, I think they will go. They probably will win the division. They have the run game. Joe Mixon is a solid running back. No matter how you slice it, he's a solid running back. As you see, Cincinnati they were missing a solid running back. So, they have all the tools, man. For both squads, it's going to come down to the defensive side of the ball. Can they both make a stop when it's needed? It's third and 10, and you got to get off the field. Can both teams get off the field? That's what it's going to come down to with both of those particular squads to win that division.
Absolutely. Hey, our boy Trey Davis just said Roma Dunze suffered MCL sprain. Bears offense will have to rely on the defense. Hey, it's not like it's not going to happen before. Defense does win championships. Trey also said Matt picked the Colts in the preseason. I'm like Pepperidge Farms. I remember. Oh my word!
All right. Yeah, the Colts do what they got to do. They should be fine. They have all the pieces.
Hey, all right. Let's pick on the Carolina Panthers for a second here.
Why
guys?
Why do this?
If you guys think Carolina is going to win one game, I don't know, man. I really don't. They got, not only did they get walloped, they got thrashed. They got the trash taken out 47-10. Matt, please try and point out some good that maybe possibly have happened with the Panthers.
Do they have their first round draft pick for next year? I hope they do, because it's going to be the number 1 overall pick. It's going to be the number 1 overall pick. That's probably the biggest takeaway from it, man. That's the only positive I see from that organization. They gave up too much. I know it's all hindsight now, but they gave up too much for that kid, unfortunately. Yes. And it's not his fault. It's not Bryce's fault. No. But at the end of the day, man, they don't have anything. No. But they scored 3 points.
It was 47-10, and it really should have been 47-3. That one touchdown was kind of like, here, we'll give it to you just for the heck of it.
Against the Saints.
Look, hey, all right, now look, I'm not going to discredit the Saints. They look really fearsome, actually. I'm hoping I'm wrong in this too with the division.
It's the Panthers. They look fearsome against the Panthers.
Yes, and what is all this talk we've heard though? J.C. Horn this, J.C. Horn that. J.C. Horn was getting beat every single play that imagined.
As Derek Carr said, he scored 3 touchdowns on them. That's
yeah, and guys, if you go back and look at the video, he goes, "I scored 3 touchdowns on you." He literally says that.
Yes.
Read his lips. Hey, yes. It may come real. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys now. The Buccaneers are probably the same old 8-9, 9-8 at best. It may come down to Atlanta versus New Orleans for who wins the division. I hope I'm wrong. I hope come the next 6 weeks or so, Atlanta has run away with the division clearly already. We're talking about a 5 or 6-1 team, and everybody else is sitting behind pretty saying, I wish we were good. That song, All the Pretty Girls Walk Like This. Yeah, that's kind of what they're wishing there. But, I'm not going to focus too much on that one. Let's talk about the Jags and Dolphins real quick on that one. Trevor Lawrence kind of was disappointing. Could have seen better out of him, but Tua Tagovailoa, 338 yards and 1 TD. Very impressed with him. What do you think?
Oh, same thing, same thing, man. I'm impressed with him as well. Tua, I mean, he looked like he's gonna earn that contract, man. I mean, he was good, poised in the pocket. Didn't make too many mistakes. He's not gonna make too many mistakes. And then sometimes all you gotta do is just throw the ball 5-6 yards and let your receivers make the rest of the play. That
Yep,
Tyreek
that's
Hill
right.
had a big, huge run, man, and we called.
It was 80 yards, wasn't it?
Yeah, we're gonna call that the arrest touchdown.
The arrest touchdown, yeah. Because at the end, he put his hand behind his back and had one of his other players arrest him.
Yeah, so and then of course you got Waddle out there, man, who's almost as fast as Tyreek, man. I mean, they have weapons. Their running backs, of course, Devon Arcane, however you say his last name. And they still have Raheem Mostert, if I'm not mistaken. So I mean, they have a bevy of weapons there, man. I think with all said and done, they're probably going to run away with this particular division.
Yep, I have that feeling too. All right. My buddy Carlos Ortiz. Carlos, if you're watching, man, I'm giving you a shout out, but for the wrong reasons. I saw your video that you posted about how much you hate Daniel Jones, and the whole state of New York probably is right there with you, because I believe, now Matt, correct me if I'm wrong here, the point of the quarterback is to throw a touchdown to your own team, not the other team, right?
I believe that is correct, sir.
Yes. And how about that one-handed pick six by Van Ginkel? That was sick. Or that was more than that was phenomenal. That was like mind-boggling. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was a crazy one.
Hey, how about that? The malice, and not the palace, but the malice in Los Angeles between the Raiders and the Chargers. Woo! Did you see the fight happen towards the end of the game?
Yeah, man, that one was a doozy.
Yeah, but you know what though? Chargers. Jim Harbaugh got his first victory as the Chargers head coach. They won 22-10. Good win for them. Then let's go ahead a little more northwest to Seattle. We saw Seattle pull the win out 26-20 over the hapless Broncos. However, Bo Nix, I'm impressed. I think I see good things coming for him. What do you think?
Same here, man. I like him, man. I like him. He's a lot better. I think he'll be a lot better in the NFL than he was in college. Even though he wasn't a slouch in college, I'm not saying he was a slouch, but I think the game fits him more in the NFL, man. He'll be fine. They have their quarterback now. They have to build around him.
That's right. Hey, guys, hold on. We got a couple shout outs here, and it's our boy Darren, ain't the running back or the fastest on the team. He's talking. I guess he's talking about the New Orleans Saints. Yes, my buddy Darren. All right. Good. Hey, Matt. How about them? I'm not even, I don't know. I'm not even going to say it.
Hey, man.
But I'm telling you now, Deshaun Watson, hang it up.
Gotta let the ball go, man. You gotta let the ball go. Throw it, dude, man.
Come on.
Get rid of the ball. Come on.
Don't try to be Harry Houdini. Play to win the game, dude. I mean, you played literally one of the worst teams, like fanatic-wise, in the Dallas Cowboys. You lost 33-17, and you guys are wanting this like top of the line, multi-billion-dollar stadium. Yeah, you're not going to deal with that performance. But hey, all right. So, like I said, I'm not going to focus on this one. Baker Mayfield did good for the Buccaneers. They won 37-20. It is the Commanders. Jaden Daniels, he looked solid for my likings. Although he led the Redskins with 16 carries for 88 yards. What? Dan Quinn, come on, dude. You have a quarterback, not a running back. Come on now. Let's get in the game. All right, defend the den. The Lions so far showed it was not just a 1-year fluke. There was a lot of boos and cheers because Matthew Stafford back home where he got it all started, and the Lions pulled out 26-20 victory. What do you think, Matt?
Wow, man. That whole overtime, the Lions just ran the ball down the Rams' throat in overtime. Montgomery couldn't be stopped. He was just, oh my God. They miss Aaron Donald so much, and you can see it. You can see it, man. They just dashed that defensive line in overtime. I don't think they threw the ball in overtime, man. If I'm not mistaken, maybe they threw it once, but I know for the most part they marched. That's called a march. You go, They went from one end of the field all the way down to the other end, man, and they won the game on the David Montgomery 1-yard touchdown run. But
Yep.
yeah, man, Lions showed they mean business. I think they're going to be
watch out for the North. The
Yeah.
North is going to be something.
Yeah. I think the Lions they're going to take it this year, especially with Jordan Love going down. Lions are going to take it this year, and man, that team looks difficult. They can hit you for so many places.
Yes,
James
right. They can
Williams,
get you real quick too.
Yeah, Williams had like over 100 yards, man. I mean, they have got Laporta out there. I mean, that offensive line. I mean, boy,
they're stacked. They are stacked 100%.
They are.
And I'm tipping my cap to them right now. Hey, Monday night, Aaron Rodgers finally got to play on the entire game, and the Niners, boy, you and I both did pick the Jets to beat the Niners, and we were sorely mistaken. Brock Purdy didn't look too good. Even in this game, he still didn't look as like fluid as he could have been. But 32-19 victory for the Niners. Good game all around. Good week. I want you to give me your overall grade for this week 1 in the NFL, Matt.
I'll give it a B minus. I'll give it a B minus for the simple fact that a lot of players have to shake that rust off. You got a lot of new faces in new places, as they say. And you have a lot of new offensive coordinators out there, new coaches. I mean, it's a lot of new out there. So I'm gonna give it about a week or 2, man, just for everybody to go through those motions, shake the rust off. By week 4, we will really be able to tell, who's gonna be here and who's gonna be vacationing early.
Amen. That's right. All right, guys, week 2 has finished in college football. By the way, Darren was actually talking about the Miami Dolphins. Thank you, Darren. We appreciate that, brother, now for the clarification. But hey, week 2 has come and gone, and we have not one, if not the biggest beatdown I personally have seen ever happen in Michigan. Matt, 31-12 is not doing it justice. It theoretically should have been like 49-6.
Yeah,
do you agree with that one?
I agree, man. They pulled back a little bit there at the end, man. Really,
Quinn Ewers, he did it. He is legit.
Yeah, definitely legit, man. Definitely legit, man. But I mean, yeah, man. Longhorns.
Michigan's gonna be lucky. I think Michigan's gonna be lucky to win 6 games this year with that kind of performance. That was not a good performance.
It wasn't, but again, it is Texas. I mean, Quinn Ewers had a good game. He didn't turn the ball over. That's the biggest thing. He didn't turn the ball over. And they just played better. They were just better at every level, offensively, defensively, special teams. They were just better.
And coach, they were coached well. I actually brought this up with a good friend of mine. I said, how is it? Sorry, I have to move. How is it? Sark did terrible in the NFL, did terrible at USC, goes to Texas, and the dude is lighting it up left and right. He's got, it's crazy, I
mean, yeah, but look at Nick Saban. He went to Miami and he didn't do good, and then he went back.
Nope.
Look at Chip Kelly. He had great success in college, man, and then it just didn't work out in the NFL. Sometimes, man, you're just a college coach, and that's fine because college coaches sometimes get paid more than NFL coaches. So there's nothing wrong with that.
And the buyouts are even more ridiculous. Oof. Hey, let's look at the Alabama-South Florida game. Not because, yes, Alabama won 42-16. No, guys, I want you to go look a little bit backwards on that one. It was like a 10-point, or not even a 10-point game for the longest period of time. And last year, guys, if you remember, South Florida took it to the very end against Alabama. Alabama did come on top, yes, but they took it to the very end. And yeah, Alabama scored like 3 touchdowns at like the final 5 minutes of the game. It was actually a really good game. I tip my hat to South Florida. Good things are going on in Tampa, and they're gonna continue to do good things in Tampa. All right, guys. If you know what the biggest upset is of week 2, I want you on the stream to just say the word chime. That's like I say chime. And we will shout you out because Poncho's in the house. Poncho, Down South Sports Fanatics, buddy. He's here. Hey, all right. All right. So if you know what the biggest upset that I'm about to mention was, just type in chime. And if you don't know what it is, guys, it literally is the 4th smallest school in all of FBS knocked off Number 5, Notre Dame. That's right. I'm talking about Northern Illinois, a MAC school.
Embarrassed.
MAC school won
Embarrassed.
16-14 over Notre Dame. Notre Dame cannot and will not ever get over that hurdle. And this will go down as one of the worst losses in school history. Great win for Northern. I'm not going to discredit Northern Illinois. They played like bad side of hell on this team. They really took it to them. They said, you know what? We may be the smallest, but we're going to beat you to the very end. And they did a great job. I'm tipping my cap to them. I'm telling you guys, Northern Illinois, they may actually win the MAC this year. All right, let's look at Oregon and Boise State. Oregon's not the same team we thought they were, but we knew that because they were transitioning out of the Pac-12 to a new conference. But it is Boise State. Oregon's, they only won by 2 touchdowns against Idaho, which is an FCS opponent. And then they won by a field goal to Boise State. I'm not gonna harp on that one. I think Oregon better get their ish together. Let's look at Matt. Let's say what?
I see Oregon dropping down a rank or 2, a spot or 2, 8 or 9. Yeah,
yep,
I
see that too. How about speaking of number 8, Penn State? They had to go on literally to the final 3 minutes of the game. Bowling Green, guys, another MAC school. They're hanging tough with big boys now.
They are, Bowling man. Green, They are.
They are doing the thing, and I'm telling you now. Watch out for the Falcons at Bowling Green. They're tearing it up. 34-27. That was actually a really intense game. I watched it to the very end. I really enjoyed it, and I say, hey, tip my cap to them right now. How about this one? NC State. Last week was clearly not a fluke. You barely hung on against Western Carolina. You get demolished 51-10 against Tennessee. NC State 7-5 at best. What do you think, Matt? Do you agree?
I think 7 is giving them too many wins. I could see 6 and the high, 4 at the low for them. I mean, they're just. Ugh. Okay, I know a couple episodes back we kind of went do all their games, but after seeing what I saw the last couple of weeks,
no, they're stick a fork in it. They're done. Hey, LSU and Nichols. Hey, it's a little bit of an in-state rival kind of game. Mm-hmm. LSU bounced back. They were struggling at first.
Yes, they were.
They bounced back and they took control, winning 44-21. Good game. And then let's keep it in the state of Louisiana. Tulane. Guys, we're on the Tulane train. We're going to cheer them on. We're loud and proud. All American Conference. They're really good. They hung in until the very end with K-State. Kansas State wins by a touchdown, but tip your caps to them. And last but not least, I really thought you guys were gonna pull it off, Matt. I really thought it, and then you guys gave up a huge play on 3rd down and 10 or 11, and you lost 31-28 to Syracuse. But Georgia Tech, I see good things to them. What was your thoughts on them?
I watched that whole game, man. I mean, starting off, man, we could not stop Syracuse, man. We could not stop them at all. 3rd down, second, no matter what, we couldn't stop them. We could not stop the passing attack. And we fought, and we kind of seized control back, man. We kind of got going, but it was just a little too late, man. If we would have started off the way we finished, then it wouldn't have been an issue. But there we go. We'll beat Florida State, but we're gonna lose to Syracuse. But at the end of the day,
but Syracuse is not a good school, though.
Yes, they are. I'm gonna give them their props too. At the end of the day, Syracuse did what they needed to do. They surprised me with a lot of players that they have. They did everything they needed to do to win that game, and they deserved to win that game. And then Syracuse played really good. So
absolutely, Syracuse every year they give one big school, if not 3 big schools, even a run for their money. Most notably, they give Clemson a run for their money every year. And it's so weird how it happens. Hey, speaking of Clemson, where the heck was this Clemson offense against Georgia? Because, they played Appalachian State. But look, App State, they beat top-ranked teams. Guys, if you don't remember, they did knock off Michigan at Michigan. Come on now. And they were an FCS team at that time.
Yeah.
They're now a Sun Belt Conference team. And so, they're not a pushover team by any stretch of the imagination, but Cade Klubnik. Cade freaking Klubnik. 5 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns. He was responsible for 7 touchdowns. That, holy moly. Like I said, where was this team? Had Clemson played this way against Georgia, we'd be talking a whole different ball game right now.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. I think you should talk to their schedulers, man. Whatever. I think they should have played Georgia week 2 and then played, this team the first week of the season. That's what they should have done to App State. But instead, they wanted to start off with Georgia, with UGA, and I understand and I get it. And that loss, it hurts, but I don't think it will hurt their strength of schedule when it's time to select these teams at the end of the year.
No, I don't think so either. Hey, we got a lot of football left. Week 3 is literally, listen, guys, it's knocking on. My dog thinks someone's knocking on the door, but guys, it's knocking on the door. Week 3 is literally right there, and I cannot wait. Yes, Clemson takes on NC. Ironically, Matt, we're talking NC State again. Clemson takes on another North Carolina team on the 21st, 12 o'clock ABC. That I think that will kind of tell us whether or not this Clemson team is legit, because if they come out playing the same way they played against App State, oh gosh, they're literally gonna run the ACC all the way to the 12-team playoff. Now, if they come out flat like they get against Georgia, you're gonna hear the fact that Dabo's seat is so hot you could light a match under it, kind of thing, because you don't want to start that set. You don't want to continue going on. You don't want to have a one-off, one-on, one-off. You don't want that. You want to be one-off and 11 on. That's what you want to do. Finish 11-1, finish strong, nip it in the butt, kind of thing. Guys, we are not going to have a long show tonight, because just remember, tonight is a very important night in the world of the political game. It is the presidential debate. So we know we're running close time as the numbers have started to slowly dwindle down, which means you guys, we know you're getting ready to go and get ready to watch the presidential debate. But guys, we here at the sports world, and yes, and I'm saying this wholeheartedly, Matt is going to agree with you too. We lost an icon yesterday. One of the most influential individuals ever in my eyes. Passed away at the age of 93. No one other than James Earl Jones. Everybody knows him very well through his Luke, I am your father for Star Wars.
Yes.
He was a great man. But for people who don't remember, what is the number one saying that everybody says, Matt, with James Earl Jones in sports? If you what, they will what?
If you what, they will what?
If you build it, they will come.
Yes.
So, and for those who do not know, he also was in the Sandlot.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Ball that he had, and he talked about George Babe Ruth. He knew Babe Ruth. They were actually really good friends growing up. So yes, James Earl Jones had a lot of autographed memorabilia from Babe Ruth. James Earl Jones, influential by every means. Everybody knows he was Lion King. He was Darth Vader. He was this. There's so many movies and shows, and he was a part of that I can't really name all, but he will be forever missed. A legend among legends, a man among men. James Earl Jones has passed away at the age of 93, and yes, this man right here will forever be in our hearts. And don't forget, Coming to America was one of his comedy movies.
My son works.
Yes, he overcame a stutter to be a Broadway performer. Yes, he is a very good singer. Check him out on his videos. You will like what you see. Hey, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up, because if you guys haven't noticed, the debate is going to start soon. We have dwindled down from 27 to 4. So we know everybody is coming to get on their TVs. It's supposed to be the most anticipated watched event of TV. So we're going to say thank you guys so much for listening to our show, watching our show. You let us bend your ear for 45 minutes. So we love it. Hey, we have a really good show. And as our good friend, let me go back to his comments because I want you guys to read it and read. All right. Our man, Abe Gordon from 92.9 The Game is coming on Friday. He's going to share his thoughts on some Dirty Birds, and he's going to share his thoughts on the Atlanta Braves. Matt and I are going to share thoughts and say, should they stick a fork in it and be done with in Atlanta because injury bug has bitten yet again. So the injury bug reigns supreme in the city of Atlanta.
Tough to see.
We're going to talk about, maybe Matt and I will try and get some talk because it's not that far around the corner, but we're going to try and bring a little talk of the Atlanta Hawks. The Hawks, we don't know what's going to happen with this season. We're ready. We're excited to see, but we want consistency. Come on, Trey. This is a make it or break it year kind of year for you, man. I mean, you have the city by that much of chance for love, and then the man like this much. How much they want to hate you? They want to. They want to love you too. Come on.
The man averages 28 and 10. What else can he do, man? What else can he do?
35 and 15.
He's only 6 feet tall. He averages 28 and 10. What else can he do? Get him some help.
Play some defense.
Get him some help.
That's right. Get him some help. Indeed. Hey guys, we do have some really cool, exciting news to share with you on September the 17th. The Columbus Clingstone general manager is joining the show to talk Columbus's new minor league baseball team. They're the Double A affiliate of the Atlanta Braves, formerly known as the Mississippi Braves. We are looking forward to you guys talking to him. Please go ahead and get your questions ready for Pete. He will be going live and in charge to answer every question we have. Hey, Matt, we have our good friend Vince coming on. I'm looking forward to talking with him, seeing what all he has got to share with the world of arena football. I'm excited for it. Hey, guys, we have a lot more coming up. Matt's working on some things there. And I want everybody to know, okay, we here at the Sportz Nutz, this is a first, okay? Matt knows we've already had these discussions about this, but we have been granted media credentials. That's right, folks. We're official. We get to go to college athletic events now. We get to possibly go to a couple of professional events. That means football. It means basketball. It means hockey. It means IFA, International Football Alliance, with our boy Shane Anderson. Hey, we have more coming. Matt, tell everybody that the great news about trying to possibly get a sponsor in Atlanta soon.
Yes, man, we're working on some things, man. We're gonna try to get a couple of restaurants, man, that we're in talks with, and a couple of sports bars. So, but we'll see. We'll see.
That's right.
We'll see, man. With everything, it takes time. It takes time to get what you want. So, we'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen.
Hey guys, we have loved talking with you. We had a blast. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts here at the Sportz Nutz for letting us bend your ear and just talk some sports. That's what we love doing, is talking sports with you. We will be back again on Friday. Right now it is 7:30, but it may actually change to 8, just depending on everything. Because Vince is an hour. I mean, it's me. Abe will be coming on. We want to make sure he is lined up for the whole hour with us. We want to have as much time with Abe. Hey, we love talking to Abe. He's a great person to interact with. And I don't know if I told you this, Matt, but Nick Shalini, Chris Domino, Matt Chernoff are going to come on the show. So I'm trying to set up a date for them.
I remember Chuck and Turnoff back in the day.
Yep. So I'm trying to get them on there, like on a specific date, because they were, my mentors. I got a call. Sorry. And then also, I'm this close to nailing down the exact date for the Baltimore Ravens 3 full-time female coaches to come on our show. Yes, there will be a press release coming about it too. Be prepared for that. Hey guys, if you want some good Falcons content, obviously Matt and I have some going, but if you want some better ones, Check out Dirty Fanatics United, my boy Chase Cravey, his brother Philip, my cousin Cody, and they have a new fella on their team. Check them out. Dirty Fanatics United, good podcast. Hey, if you want to also hear some good New Orleans, Louisiana talk, you want to talk about some good Midwestern athletics, you name it, my boys over at Down South Sports Fanatics, Darren, Richie Rich, Poncho, and the voice of reason, David, they all have some good content, so check them out. So, Matt, without further ado, what do you tell people not to get done?
Well, whatever you go out there, man, whatever you decide to do in life, whenever you decide to go and be out in public, just make sure you don't get flagged. When we say don't get flagged, we mean just don't get in trouble. No matter what you do, don't get in trouble. But also, Brandon, want to know, Fantasy League, want to know. Just so you know.
I'm still waiting for my belt, guys. It's going to say Brandon's the best. And there is a reason my team is named Brandon's Best Team is because I'm the best.
Because that's a generic name that they gave your team. Come on, man.
Wait, what is that song by Nicki Minaj? I'm the best? Yeah, I'm the best. All right, guys. With that being said, like I always tell you guys, peace up, A-Town down. Why? Matt, why do we say peace up, A-Town down?
Because we're Falcons fans. We live in Atlanta. This is what we're from.
We are AT aliens. We're real diehard Atlanta people. Now, look, he lives in Atlanta. I live here in the upstate of Greenville, South Carolina. Guys, enjoy the rest of the week. There is some nasty weather coming.
Yep.
But enjoy the fact that you're going to get fall temperatures.
Yep.
It's here.
And football.
You ain't got it. And football, yes. Now, look, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck up out of here because we done. We out. We love you. We'll see you guys on Friday. And like Matt said, don't get caught or flagged. Bye.
Yeah.
Well, he just did. He just scored 8 points. That's the thing. He had a career. Yep.